and I still have this rising channel bottom as backup support. This is sort of the backstop against 86,379, 82,044 rising weekly. This is a 2-year channel bottom that we tested 3 weeks ago and have since come off of slightly, modestly. We're still above it. Holding above 82,044 will keep 122,433 in reach. The timing of this, can we get a V-shaped rally out of here over the next couple of months? Possible. We could also go into a consolidated framework before turning higher as we move into later Q1. On the way up, there are these meaningful resistance levels that still are in effect. An upside 3/8 Fibonacci, an upside 50% Fibonacci. We've got the low of the high. These are all very tradable levels. Do any of them have real strong pivot point qualities? Not especially. I think 103,415 does more than, say, the 3/8 because it correlates pretty well with this low here that was put out in October, and it held for about 4 weeks before we broke it about a month ago. But really what I think is kind of the shift to the upside, our buy signal as we move through December really comes into play with, and I'm going to break this down on the weekly chart. I'm opening up the very same chart. We have, following this all-time high, 2 meaningful lows, one that was put out 3 weeks ago. You've got a channel that you can create based on these lows. 93,678 is the channel all week long. You also have the high of the low, 95,945. I think if we can close above both of these this week, we've got a good low for December, and we should then continue higher to these price points that I mentioned a moment ago, 98,019. That actually could be on an intra-week basis above 95,945. I suppose what I would say is if we were to close above that 95,945, 103,415 likely within a week or two. I see, a settlement, for instance, above the high of the low because of its correlation, by the way, with the descending channel top at 93,678. I think if we close above here, we can push on into the 120s perhaps within a couple of months. This could be the V-shaped rally we're talking about. Let's put it this way. If you haven't been bottom picking Bitcoin over the last few weeks, especially as we test this 2-year channel bottom, if you're reluctant to stick your neck out and buy it on weakness, our next buy signal on strength would be Want the full breakdown? Tap the link below to get key details. I'll see you there.